folks, welcome to Hillbilly Green Show, and this is Fishing with Maverick. I've had a number of people contact me through my email and ask me, being a lakeshore fisherman, how are you toting all of your gear? And I wanted to make this video to show you guys my day bag. And as you can tell, this thing came from Cabela's, and I just want to go through it and show you everything that I'm toting around. So let's go over the outside of it. So first thing we got is I'm carrying one of my tripods for my cameras. I just got that latched on there. We'll set that aside. On the side pocket, you know, we got pliers and braid scissors, hook retriever, and we have a reline tool for respooling. I've got a number of carabiners attached to the bag in case I have something that I want to tote around. On the other side, this pocket here holds my headlamp. Ta-da! Set that aside. And also somewhere on the bag, depending on where I'm, you know, what I'm doing, is I'll always have attached my Yeti holder. I got this from this is a Liberty Mountain, and I found that it holds the 32-ounce tumbler for the Yeti, so I use this to carry that on my bag. It's got these pockets on the front, and I use these just to carry accessories. I have a cloth ruler, measuring tape. I got a stringer in case I end up catching a couple of pretty large bass back to back. I want to keep them alive for maybe a final shot or something like that. And I also carry some AAAs for my headlamp. So always carry extra batteries. And then over in this pocket is all my GoPro accessories. So got the mic, the extension cords, some tripod mounts for the GoPro. Got a number of them. You never know when you're going to break one or lose one. Got a J mount for the GoPro. And so that's what's in this pocket here. Now to the meat and potatoes. This back on the top here, I got an open case. This carries one of my iPhones and keys to the truck. And then on the front, this open pocket carries an extra flashlight and also my licenses and things of that nature for and permits for private lakes. I have licenses for Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and then of course my home of Tennessee. So I keep all those licenses up to date in there. In here, we got the Grind Boss. We've got some DEET 100 insect repellent, because there's a lot of chiggers around lakes, especially if you're hiking around trying to find a good sweet spot. And then also in here, I keep a rag. Get you some of these. These are the boss. Oh, Grind Boss. Okay, now let's dig into the big pocket. So inside here, I keep my GoPro chesty. It's my chest mount for whenever I'm fishing. That's for the session. And then I have my storage for all my GoPro cameras in here. So I got the GoPros, remotes, extra batteries, extra memory cards, extra backings for the cases. And also carry an extra power source. So in case your cameras run out, or in case you're out and about and your phone starts to die, you want to be able to charge that too. And we've got the worms. So all my soft plastics are in here. And so this is where I keep all my worms. And you'll see that I have those. And then I also keep my wacky rig tool with some extra plastics in here. So all my worms and Senkos are in this case right here. Keep a raincoat. You never know when it's going to rain out here. The humidity is crazy. And then it's got this pocket in the front, so I keep my fish grabber. It's my Rapala fish grabber. A live game fish from Baitmate. This is the classic bass bait mate. A lot of people will like say that you know, power baits and these sprays are just a waste of money, but actually what they do, or what I use them for the most, is yes, they do attract fish, but they also will remove, if you have a soft bait or a bait that's been out in the open and for a while, humidity, you've touched it a few times, what this does is this gets rid of that scent. It gets rid of your scent on the lures and the baits. All right, now in this, here we've got another pocket, and this opens up to some trays. So these are basically the size of a Plano 3600. One of my cases is my frogs and my hard baits. You know, you guys know I love frogging, so I've got a number of different frogs in here. We've also got some, this is from August. This is from the August Lucky Tackle with a magnetic hook on the front. That is so cool. Number of top water. You'll notice that on a lot of these, what I'll do is I will use a, I found some small rubber bands in Walmart, and I will put the rubber bands on the hooks. And what that does is it allows me to put more, it allows me to put more lures in the compartments without them getting all tangled up together. And so as you notice, I'm able to just grab any of these without having to rattle off a small stick bait from Mystery Tackle Box, August 2016. I'm able to organize these and make it so that the hooks don't get tangled up, and I can put as many in here. So that's a nice little tackle tip for you folks. This has all of my terminal tackle, and it also carries one side of it makes room for my buzz baits, my Booyah buzz baits, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of. And so that's what I have in here, as well as my terminal tackle. Here's another little tipping trick for you guys. What you can do is, see this little plastic bag? You can get these plastic bags at Walmart. They're like 70 cents for like 100 of them. And what I did is I use them to organize some of my tackle, but I also use them, like for in this example, I use them with a toothpick. And what you could do is you could take this the toothpick and the sharp end of it, when you're rigging your worms and you're like, let's say you're Texas rigging it and the worm is going over the eye of the hook, what you can do is you can then take this toothpick and put it through the worm, through the eye, and then just snap it off. And then that way it'll keep your worm from sliding up the line whenever you get a hit and a bait. I mean, I don't know how many times you guys have been fishing and you get a hit and the worm is like 2 feet up the line. Well, using toothpicks to go through the worm and through the eye and then just snipping it off, I just use some clippers, or you could use some pliers or cutters or of any kind. But anyway, I just snip this off at the end, and it keeps that worm on the hook. Another little tip that you guys might already know about is using safety pins. What I do is I use safety pins to organize my hooks so they're easier to get out of the box. You can also put these in plastic if you're going to end up having your tackle open, and it'll keep the rain from getting to it. Using these is probably going to be a good idea, to use plastic bags so to keep your tackle from rusting. This is for jigs and soft plastics for jigs. So this is also has my so it has my has jigs, but also has my scatterbaits in here, and I have them broken into the compartments in different colors. And then I have my my trails that I put on them. I have some in here for a couple of my buzz baits. This is what I use for the striker buzz bait and for the Booyah buzz bait. I catch a lot of bass on this bad boy right here. I can put a link to this bag on the description down below. If you guys don't mind, please hit the subscribe button, and I've got a ton of videos that I still have to edit and get them up on the channel. Hit the like button if you want to see more of these, and also in the description there will be an email in case you guys want to contact me or ask me any questions. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I truly appreciate it, guys, and we will keep this channel running. Thanks.